Hello everybody, welcome back to the pYanodons playthrough. Fantastic Mr. Ghost here. My brain is a little bit foggy today, as you could, I think you probably would know why. Here it is. Oh my god, I was fighting to take care of this, and you'll notice that the dingrit here, what is it, the dingrode, well, whatever the hell, it will go through machines now. I guess a lot of people complain that, you know, I can't use this thing because if I turn, it turns quick and runs into a machine, it takes the machine out. And that's why I never used them. Now I will. But the instance is if I'm running back and forth, yeah, it's nice to have. This is the bio ore, folks. Oh my god, I worked on this and my brain got sucked of energy. I swear I'm still recovering from it. To go through this thing would take me hours, but yeah, this is the granddaddy of them all. Advanced substrate. And we've got the bio oil, processed ash, and this TBP here. There it all is. And the bio ash is kind of an introduction into the enriched materials. This is enriched biomass. So we have a kite-calc here in this case. Now here we have guar beans, which I have on the network, and grad, which I have on the network. So kite-calcs I do not. Haven't seen a need for it, but what I'm going to do here is up here you'll see the kite-calc here. It's really easy. It's no inputs necessary except the clay pit right here, and then the seed extractor, and you keep this maintained, and then send the kite-calcs that are extra down from this thing. So we need 4, and then we have these chelators, which I'm going to use the Falgway. I have that being farmed in my farming block. And all the chemicals came up, so I figured, well, I'll use this recipe. We're casting the nichrome now, so it's not as an issue anymore. It used to be terrible. Now it's better. And then I get the glycerol out of this. So I figured, well, it's a no-brainer doing this recipe. I need the glycerol anyway. So those are some of the little instances there of fun things. Some little goofy bottles here that we got to do. But yeah, the granddaddy of it all comes to this one right here. So this will be fun to pipe and belt and all that. And then I don't know if I mentioned it here, but this is, yeah, the final part. So we'll work on that next episode. We should have PyScience 3 up and running. So holy cow, finally. So last episode we got the Negasium out of the way finally. It was a pretty fun build to do. And I have listed here the priorities. That way I can adjust them when we get to the next part. There are 2 more, but one is for PyScience 4. The other one is probably for some other goofy stuff with some other science. I didn't dive into it yet because it's, you know, a little far away. But now we have these prioritized. There are 2 builds here. One is the original solidified Socorros I did right here. And the priority is 90. So you can see that it kind of, you know, here, this is 93. So I have the Paragon 92, 93 here. Just mentally note those. And here is the other build. This is the second time, you know, we needed the Paragon for PyScience 2 or ChemSci, one of the 2. So I have priority 90 and 91. I had a couple trains that were giving me issues. The trains that are sitting, waiting to deliver or, you know, are unload, it's all fluid wagons. And I've yet to catch one that's a not fluid wagon, but it's going to be hard to catch those. The ones that I've caught, one was an ammonia train for the filtration, and the other one was the rare earth. I think it's the rare earth mining. It was delivering naphtha. That's the mining fluid for it. And each one of those stops has been one that I haven't touched yet. So now I've marked it that I've pulled the stop up, pulled the LTN combinator up, replaced them, you know, rewired it, and I'm hoping that it will fix it. Oh, one thing they changed that I think this is a change. There's a second efficiency module slot now. They may have forgotten to do this for the Mark IIs, for these floral collectors. Another nice change. Oh, bigger grid. So I added a RoboPort, made some bots, and I accidentally made 3 of these portable gasoline generators. I got the kerosene tanks in here. And so I've got an extra 25 bots. I may do more. I don't know. So I could do fuel here all the way down and 4 more roboports. I don't know. That would be 200 bots. That'd be nice. Plenty of fuel and power. There you go. I don't want to talk too much because this is going to take a long time. I already talked enough. Let's get on a speed up video and get this part done. This is all we're going to probably have time for today. It's going to be a long one. Get ready. Oh my god, folks. This thing is a pain in the butt. And I hate to say it, but it's only going to get worse from here. So, I am short muddy sludge. And I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe I should start making muddy sludge consolidation areas, but it's so easy to make. So I think that this may be the last thing that I need to do for this process to start working. Because we need muddy sludge here. I may, you know what? It's 200. 40-second craft for these guar things. It's not terrible. You know, I mean, because we get a kick out of muddy sludge. And so these two here, I forgot, need muddy sludge. This is the zinc enriched, I think. Oh, there we go. We got action. Zinc enriched and the niobium enriched have the muddy sludge requirement. I'm getting rid of all the wastewater. I don't care about it. There we go. We got that running. And then the aluminium enriched takes tailings, which you can see ran out. And then we got the Chelator thing. Oh, look at that. We got it. All right, cool. So this, I have to work on this thing here. I'll be debugging this. Oh boy, will I be debugging this off screen. The concept is here though. So I had to feed underneath here. I wanted to, you know, maximize the belt here. Look at the size of this thing. Okay. Here it comes. I'm using yellow belt because these are all 20-second crafts and whatnot. There we go. We got it. We got one. It appears to be 1-to-1 here. We'll see. I can always rip and restart though, you know. Don't be afraid to just take your pecan planter and rip. Hey, look. Got one. What's wrong with you? Okay, there we go. A little slower. The ash. Oh my god. This has been a nightmare. And we gotta go all the way up here. Oh. You need so much room for infrastructure. Look at this. 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then there's down here 16 fluids. It's crazy. This bio ore is probably one of the worst things to build. I mean, to date. Now the alien stuff can get pretty bad, you know. The render, you know, but once you get the system down, this is one build. That's all we're doing is just this one thing, and we're never going to do this over and over. And you know, so refining it is basically redoing what you have and trying again. And there it is. Oh, look at that. Is that a chem plant? Yeah, it is. Okay, we got prod on there. Oh my, look at this. One advanced substrate. That little guy right there. Now, that's going to wait a minute. What am I wait. Am I waiting on that only? Yeah. And then we get muddy sludge from this process as well as down here. So I'm hoping it's a, you know, net neutral. Folks, are you ready? Bio ore. Bio ore. I got one. I hope there's enough to run this whole thing. There it is. That's it. Pi Science 3. One more part after this. They're cranking out. This one here, this is tailings. There we go. It's done. You won't. The time it took to get all this done. Oh boy. Hours. I don't know why is this all not running here? Oh. It seems like it's overbuilt, but then again, this has got to start flying here too. Yeah, I don't know. They're not getting all the way down. So we'll have to, like I said, this is going to be a debugging. Oh, and then I had this mess here. I don't know where the materials are coming from. So I start to belt things, and then I'm like, oh, well, I switched gears is what I did. I came over here for the allochemicals, and I'm like, well, I'll do the chromium because it's a shorter run from over here. Well, it's about the same. So I figured, well, let me just split it up between the two. Well, at least that's running. But yeah, I don't know how this is going to do. I mean, I've never built this before, so here we are. So we only got one running here. That's concerning. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping Hellmod didn't lie to me. Oh, you know, it's the ash. Okay, we got, yeah, so there's going to be some issues here. The aluminium, yeah. This stuff here. Now, this is what, tailings? Oh, yeah, okay, it's tailings. Okay, so this is the loop that you need to, so you need to supplement the loop. And I'm pretty sure I'm deficient. So let's go over here. And so what I'm doing here is I'm putting into the tank here. Well, I'm going to call the tailings. I left this spot open here. I'm going to call the tailings here. Now, technically, when it gets down to 5,000, it brings whatever. Well, it's going to bring a full train because I don't have that cap. I'm going to have to go all around the map and start countering everything like this here. The big tanks, the uncapped ones where, you know, before I didn't have to care. Now I seem to have to. But, you know, I'm calling this a success. Ooh, look at they're cranking out now. I'll try to fix this rail here. Yeah, I was kind of like thinking I was going to be a little, you know, the vision I had for it, it turned out different. Okay, there we go. We got the tailings. So here you'll see that there's 21,000 of 40. So we should be fine there. You know, there should be plenty of room to pop that in. You know, what's coming from the process here. So hopefully this will get the process running. The muddy sludge will have to be a supplemental thing too. Because there's not going to be enough, I don't think, from the process to run that whole thing. Seems to be doing okay, though. This is the kite calc stuff. Oh, and one thing, I don't know how long this episode's going to be, but I got to cut it off so it's not too long, because editing ghosts will get mad. Here. I decided to hop in off of the glassware. I got to redo all the glasswork stuff. You know, because I'm transporting molten everywhere, and it's like, well, it's over there. The only thing I worry about is train travel from way on the bottom of the map to up here, because all the production's here. So I'm just patching things in. So I brought in the rare earth oxides, I believe there. Yeah. I'm using this one machine at the end here for the boron trioxide. I don't foresee this running a lot because pYscience 3 is a really low requirement. So here are the quartz tubes. Another thing about the bio-ore here is we do get a return. So it's 75% return. We have a 25% chance to lose the quartz tube. That build is just kind of like, it won't run hardly enough, you know, 25% of the time, potentially. So I have a case here. Or no. I have a inserter and a little belt. And then I have a, oh yeah, I have a wired inserter to hold 10. There's 13 in here. You know, it overran a little bit. There's the biomass. Well, there we go. We got the ash flowing. Okay. Yeah, it was the tailings holding it up. Very weird build. It's very strange. A lot of goofy things going on. Like one machine here, one machine there. There we go. We got two running. Oh, bio-ore, baby. This was a big one. I knew this was going to be a real bugger. All right, next episode, we should have pYscience 3. We'll work on the final thing, and we'll get her done. So I want to thank you for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed all the spaghetti. That's definitely what this mod is about. And, you know, problem solving, figuring things out. And we should be, yeah, we'll should be able to run the research. And then, like I said, what I've done in the past, and I wanted to mention this here now. Ooh, level 3s. Is I usually go through every recipe. Well, I feel it's important to go through these because they're so cool. And some of these things are like, well, I don't know what the hell this is, but here it is, you know. I'll try to go, like, some of these are, they get pretty nuts trying to go through all of them. And then I'm going to have a notepad next to me here and writing down recipes that I'm going to have to implement at current. So if whatever's out there and I need to upgrade, I'm going to have a freaking to-do list that's a mile long. All right, folks, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.